Hello everyone and welcome back to our NSG video series. Today we are very happy to have Professor Matteo Bobba with us. He just gave us a presentation on his paper investigating the effect of performance feedback on school choice. Professor Bobba is currently an assistant professor at Toulouse School of Economics and a research affiliate at the Institute of Labor Economics. In the past, Professor Bobba worked as a research economist at the Inter-American Development Bank. His research interests are in applied microeconomics, especially at the intersection between development and labor economics. Professor, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, for the people who were not able to attend your presentation, could you please summarize your paper for us?
Sure. So in this paper we look at the effects of providing information about students' ability in terms of their academic performance in a given test, and whether this type of information changes their beliefs, what they think about themselves, and whether these changes in beliefs affect their choices in the system, in their educational decisions, and whether these educational decisions affect their later schooling outcomes.
Okay, and can you highlight some of the results for us?
Sure. So the information signal that we provide changes both the mean and the variance of the individual beliefs distribution, what people think about themselves. These changes at the individual level translated into changes about the schools people want to go to, in particular the people who now think that they are better than they thought in terms of their academic skills are more likely to be assigned in a school that is academically oriented, that is farther away from their location of origin, and that has peers and other students' composition of better quality. On the other hand, students that receive a negative feedback that then now through their beliefs they think that they are worse than they originally thought. On the other hand, they go to a less academically oriented school. They're more likely to go to a vocational or technical school. They are more likely to get assigned to a school with lower peers, lower quality peers, and which is closer to their residential home.
Okay, thank you. What policy implications can you deduct from your results?
So the intervention is very cheap in terms of cost effectiveness. Information is fairly free. We just provided the performance in a mock test which is identical to the real test that these students undertake when they participate to this school assignment mechanism. So one clear policy implication is that if we provide students with more information about their own skills through centralized or standardized testing mechanism, this type of information gets processed and internalized in their actions and eventually manifest in better outcomes farther down the road.
Okay, impressive. Which topics are you currently working on?
So my agenda is divided between these types of intervention in the educational sectors in developing countries, and I'm also interested in the labor markets and the functioning of labor markets in relatively poor or middle-income countries. One of the aspects of these labor markets is the presence of informality, namely the fact that most of the workers and the firms do not declare themselves in the tax authority and in social security registries. And in a set of other projects, I investigate the extent to which these frictions that leads to informality in this labor market also have other consequences for investments of workers, and in particular pre-market investments like human capital accumulation, in particular whether workers underinvest in their education because the labor market returns are to increasing their education are not high enough, specifically because of the presence of informality.
Thank you very much for answering your questions.
Thank you.
That was Professor Bobba from Toulouse School of Economics. Thank you for tuning in and stay tuned for the next video from our video series.